And welcome back to the Market Day Report, John Jenkinson. Here on these Tuesdays, it's always a good time to check in with Ben Hushon with the Mill in Whitehall, Maryland, to get the latest on what farmers are seeing there. Ben, I hope you had a good Christmas.
Good morning, John. Yes, we certainly did, and it's interesting. We had plenty, even though it was Christmas, we had plenty to be thankful for. The rain, the storm that came east. We had an inch and a half of rain Thursday into about noon on Friday, and then the temperatures crashed. So we dodged all the snow, almost all the ice. Really was pretty much a non-event for us as far as what it could have been as far as the snow. Of course, some of the challenges of that, John, we were looking for some snow to come in and cover up some of our wheat and small grain. And for the viewers, I sent in a couple pictures. The best I can tell, we're okay. We were down in single digits there 3 mornings in a row with new fall planted wheat. And again, that snow would have made a great blanket on it, but it looks like so far, from what we can tell, we've dodged a bullet on hurting that great crop of wheat that's off and running in the east.
Ben, now that we're getting ready to go into the new season, I know that you mentioned moisture there a little bit ago. What about field work? How much of the fall wheat field work has been done? Anybody put down anhydrous yet?
So, John, in our community, now down on the southern eastern shore of Maryland, there would be some anhydrous put in, but that's pretty much in our region way too rocky. It's been tried over the years off and on. I remember 25, 30 years ago, a little bit of it was done in our community up here along the Mason-Dixon line. So pretty much for us, it's all about soil sampling. Of course, that came to a screaming halt when the rain and frozen ground came in. Lime trucks are back out running today, though, because we definitely have solid ground, at least for a few days before we warm back up.
All right, Ben. Well, we wish everybody there a very good season and a happy new year. Ben Hushon with the Mill in Whitehall, Maryland, checking in with us as he does each and every week. Let's see what's going on over here in this livestock market. We've got cattle off to a little bit of a stronger start this morning on the nearby contracts. December is just kind of drifting, but February, let's take a closer look there. We're at 40 cents now, 158.15 on these live cattle markets. April up 25 at 162.07. Moving over to the feeder cattle market, boy, I tell you what, this has been an interesting market, and it's going to continue to be so here for the near term. January, March, April feeders all down this morning. We've got April feeders down 75 now, 82 cents at 189.42. Interesting to see what will happen this week with the cash cattle trade, because we've got another shortened week because of the holiday. But the hog market this morning, so far, these hogs are trading on the higher side, as much as $1 higher on the nearbys. We're not quite that on the July. We're only 67 cents at 109.72. So we've got a little bit of spread action taking place here. On the nearby contracts, they certainly show a little bit more strength. But going back over here to this feeder cattle market, I want to bring this up here for just a moment, because I was visiting with some auction barns here in western Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma Panhandle. They say some of these feeder cattle, keep a sharp eye on these prices, because there's going to be a little bit of a shortage in the pipeline coming up here. These cattle could, and they stand the chance to really take off here, maybe in the next 2 to 3 months. We'll get more analysis on that later on the program. But for right now, let's go back and see what's going on here in the news. Back to you.